Welcome back for video game news for September the 20th. Hard to believe that we're just about a week and a half left of September, and then my favorite month begins, October. Um, Quickly mention before we get started with today's edition of video game news. We'll have in October, I'm going to be doing two Halloween theme film reviews. Those will be on my secondary channel, well, one of the two. The other one will be over here. And also, I'm going to be working on two Halloween themed game reviews exclusive to October. So stay tuned for that. And they will be horror based games. So, just so you know. But with that said, first up, we have some recent games that were released, the overall prices. First, Loss and Remedy, which is done by what is known as EA Originals or EA Indies, which the people that would do Loss and Random were some of the same people that did another game previously that I talk occasionally about that I actually think is a good game, that being Sea of Solitude. Uh, Also, Tales of Arise recently released for $59.99. Lost at Random is $29.99, by the way. And I love the stop motion style 3D animation using it. Also, Deathloop has released for $59.99. Sonic Colors Ultimate Edition recently released. And it is $39.99. Though you can get another version that's like $5 more, I think, includes some DLC extra content. Also, WarioWare Get It Together recently released course for $59.99, or, well, except I've seen at Walmart $49.99. Um, Also, Ultra Age, which is an interesting looking indie game for $29.99. Also, Limited Run Games has recently released available right now for pre-order if you're interested for PS4, and that is Turok 1 and 2. They're even including a double pack bundle that you get Turok 1 and 2 both together. There's also special editions of it, but the base version of Turok 1 2, if you want just one specific one, it is $29.99 each and $59.99 for both together. Uh, Also, $59.99 for like the special collector's editions as well. Also, have another interesting game called One Step from Eden. It is $34.99, available on Switch and PS4. Also, Sir Love-A-Lot, interesting looking game, available for pre-order on PS5 for $29.99. It was released available PS4, but the PS4 version had limited 1,500 copies, and it sold out is like within 10 minutes after releasing on the website. Um, but yeah, you can always get it for PS5. Of course, as once you actually get a console or just pre-order like me, I'm pre-ordering limited run like PS5 games even though I don't even have one. It's probably gonna be at least 1 or 2 years from now. Um, Also, a Nintendo handheld recently released overall sales numbers for Nintendo handhelds, looking at how many units have sold of the console or handheld, and then also how much cell or software units have sold as well, besides hardware units. And sometime in the future, I'll do another one special of these on their regular consoles and actual sales numbers on both hardware and software on all the normal home consoles. But with that said, first up is a combination of Game Boy and Game Boy Color, and all these sales numbers come directly from Nintendo's own official website. Um, the Game Boy / Game Boy Color together sold 118.69 million units. In the software department, it would end up selling 501.11 million units. Game Boy Advance sold, now keep in mind this is both Game Boy Advance and SP both together. It would sell 81.51 million, so about 51.5 million. Not as good, but keep in mind the Game Boy Advance lifespan wasn't as long as Game Boy was. It would end up selling 377.42 million units in software sales. Of course, the original Nintendo DS, which includes like regular DS, DS Lite, DSi, and the new DS or whatever it was called. Yeah, it's weird. There was like four different. Oh wait, no, that's right, and the Micro. So total, or actually no, that was Game Boy Advance. What am I thinking? Anyways, yeah, there was like four different models of the DS. But total in hardware sales, the DS would end up selling 154.2 million units. So by far, of course, the best-selling handheld of all time. Um, Software domain, it would end up selling 948 million, or whether 948.74 million units in software sales, which is quite impressive. Um, Now, on the last of the handhelds, looking at the 3DS, it would, in hardware domain, would end up selling 75.94 million, making it the lowest selling of the regular handhelds. Though, it, to be fair, was not a huge. It was actually relatively close, though, to the GBA. But in software domain, the 3DS sold 386.94 million units. And as I've told people before, tell them again, this is a good time to be collecting for the DS and the 3DS. Right now, a lot of the games are very reasonably priced on both those handhelds, and since 3DS is backwards compatible with DS, get it. Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games are getting very expensive, especially the Advance is becoming quickly the most expensive handheld of Nintendo to collect for. But with that said, now back looking at some stuff. Here's quickly some Metacritic scores. First, we have Lost in Random. PS4 version has a 80% critic score, which is pretty good. PS5 version, and by the way, there was no user score released yet when I checked on the PS4 version. Um, Critic score for PS5, 80%, a 6.9 user score. Also, we have PC, which has 79%. Critic, a 4.7 user. Switch and the Xbox One both neither have any numbers officially available yet. The Series X also no official numbers yet. Next, Tales of Arise. PS5 has a 87% critic, 9.2 user. PS4 79% critic and an 8.9 user. PC has a 86% critic, 9.3 user. Xbox One, no data yet. Series X, 84% critic and 9.4 user. That's quite good. Also, the new Life is Strange True Colors PS5, 81% critic, 7.1 user. PS4 version has an 85% critic, 6.8 user. PC has an 82% critic, 6.5 user. Xbox One has no critic by 5 out of 10 user. Series X has an 83% critic, 5.2 user. Stadia, no critic, but has a 4.3 user. And then we go to some other stuff looking at. Uh, that being Epic Games versus Apple, of course, continues back and forth, and it's been going on for several months now. But recent thing, Epic Games versus Apple legal dispute leads to to a injection for in-Apple purchases. Also, GameStop says it's moving beyond games, evolving to become a tech company. We'll see how that ends up going. Also, Crash Bandicoot, Crash Bandicoot, study or rather test more things are being possibly teased for the 25th anniversary, which is hard to believe how old Crash series is now. Alan Wake 2 is happening with Epic Games involved. Also, we got recently a trailer for, or rather a teaser trailer for a new Star Wars game that is going to be exclusive to Nintendo Switch, Star Wars Hunters. Also, Star Wars, here's a couple of deals going on. Star Wars Republic Commando, right now in the eShop, is on sale for $7.49. Great deal. Great game, I might add also. Little Nightmares Ultimate Edition is on sale for $7.49. And most of these deals are only good for another 3 days. Just a heads up. You also have Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition for $12.49. Little Nightmares 2 for $20.09. Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth is on sale for $19.99. Amnesia Collection is on sale for $5.99, which I do recommend if you're a survival horror fan. And you're looking for a good horror game to play or something on the Switch, check this out because this includes 2 great games. Second, not as good as the original, but still pretty good game overall. And for the price, Rad, a really cool retro style looking like 2D platformer for $4.99. A remaster of a classic original Xbox game, which I highly recommend, Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy for $9.89. The Sinking City Deluxe Edition, which includes all the DLC and everything, for $25.99. Also, here's some upcoming stuff quickly, and then wrap up this edition of Game News. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, coming out September the 24th, later this week. There'll be 3 versions, a $59.99, a $74.99, and an $84.99. Also, coming out the 24th, The Addams Family Mansion Mayhem, an interesting looking game for $39.99. Warp Frontier, which is an indie developed space or exploration type of game. It gets released the 28th, and it is going to be $14.99. Super Monkey Ball, Banana Blitz, or whatever, Banana Mania. 2 versions, the normal for $39.99 and the deluxe for $49.99. And last but not least, in movie news, quickly finish off the big announcement that a couple of different movie studios put a bid in to who would get to sign Christopher Nolan to a multi-year, multi-film deal and stuff, and would be the ones to make the next Christopher Nolan film that already has the script written and everything. Multiple companies, of course, because he had recently, not too long ago, falling out with Warner Brothers. And the winning bidder was Universal Studios. So Universal will be the home of, probably for a little while to come, the future of Christopher Nolan films will be exclusive to Universal Pictures. So just something I want to mention as a big uber fan of Christopher Nolan's work. But with that said, I'll see y'all next time. Stay safe. Hopefully enjoyed the relaxing music I chose in the background. And I'll see you soon enough for some future lists. And on my secondary channel, I'm going to be doing this week a best to worst list, ranking from my least favorite to my favorite albums from Metallica. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see y'all next time. Same YouTube time, same YouTube channel, and stay safe, everyone.